Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video we're actually going to do our first anti-haul. So I'm just going to go right ahead, jump in and get started. I don't have a lot of items, but I did tell you guys that I was going to kind of start doing anti-hauls as well, because I'm not going to go out and buy every single makeup product. So that's my main reason for doing the anti-hauls, and I just want to share with you guys like the new products that were out and the ones that I thought were overhyped. So this video kind of gives me a good way to talk to you guys about makeup that I'm not going to be purchasing. And of course, if I do purchase any of the makeup that I say I'm not going to be purchasing, I'm pretty sure you guys will definitely call me out on it. But I'm just not going to break the bank and overspend and all this other stuff, because all these makeup companies are creating all this mass hysteria about limited edition, special collabs and all this other stuff. So the first one I want to talk to you about is the Too Faced and the Kat Von D collab. Now I know a lot of you guys have seen this. I'm going to put a picture up in the video so you guys know exactly what I'm talking about, and probably the title of it as well. But guys, while this looks okay to me, I'm not going to be purchasing it. As most of you guys know, it's a little heart shaped, and you guys can see it from the picture, and it has shadows in it from Too Faced, and it also has shadows from Kat Von D. I've never been the type of girl to actually like Kat Von D shadows. I really haven't tried them, so my opinion could be very, very biased by this, but I don't think it's worth $65 by any means. I have heard good things about the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. However, I'm not willing to hand over $65 for that. I think that palette for that price is actually going to be expensive, and I also think that it's actually going to turn out to be kind of bulky by the looks of it on the website that Sephora has done. To me, the packaging, I'm just really not into it. I mean, it's cute if you're someone that's just going to be collecting items, but as for me personally, I don't think it would be anything that I would want to purchase, especially if you're more of that kind of neutral tone girl. I just don't feel that this is going to be one of those palettes that you're really going to want. A lot of people are not going to be able to do a lot of stuff with that color that looks like a red in there, and just the paler colors may not look or show up as well on darker skin tone. So that's my main reason for not picking up that particular palette. The next thing I'm going to talk to you guys about is this Beauty Blender Bubble. Like, what is that, and what makes it different from any other beauty blender that's been out on the market? I'm not sure what it does look like. It looks pink. I'm pretty sure it's going to absorb makeup just like the rest of the beauty blenders do. I've been looking at reviews and so forth on it. The only thing I can see that's really different about it, guys, is just the color, maybe. And that's pretty much it, but it's still going to get dirty. Some people are saying that it's not as good. Others are saying that it's okay. A lot of people are saying it's not worth the hype. It's not going to be something I really run out here and buy. That's kind of like the white beauty blender. I really didn't understand the whole purpose of that. I do think the black one versus the pink one, they are spun a little bit differently when they cut them off with the blade or whatever they use to cut the sponges. But to be honest with you, they do the same exact thing. So what's the need of having a bunch of different sponges? So the next item I'm going to talk to you guys about is the Narcissus Cheek Palette. And as you guys know, I love NARS. NARS has become like one of those brands that I tend to go to repeatedly, and nothing has really changed. I still love NARS. It's one of my favorite makeup brands to shop. But guys, I noticed that they came out with another cheek palette. And you guys know why I do love NARS blushes and NARS foundations and everything. When it comes to the cheek palettes, I'm always a little skeptical. The last one I got was like a little squared and had different shadows in there, but it was almost hard to put your brushes in. And I kind of feel that it's going to be the same way with this one, just from looking at the pictures on the internet. While it is giving you the 6 shadows, I kind of feel that you're going to just run into trouble with actually getting a nice fluffy blush brush into those shadows. The price, I do think, is cheaper than some of the other ones. I want to say they had, what was the last one, 62 or 72. I know NARS blushes can be really expensive, so while this might be one to kind of look at, I'm not going to buy it for the simple fact that the colors in here also seem to be a little bit tricky, meaning that I see a deep red in here. I see a color that kind of looks like an orange. They have a dark plummy color. It almost looks like a dark brown color that I'm seeing as well. Now, this might work wonders for someone that has a darker skin tone. I also see they have another similar palette as well, so they have two different palettes. You have the Unfiltered 1 and the Unfiltered 2. I'm not going to purchase either one of these. The Unfiltered 2 is more of your pinky kind of tones, which with that palette, I think that one would be great for fair skin tones. And with the first palette that I'm looking at, it's definitely going to be better for your dark skin ladies. Anyone that has a really darker tone, I think the palette would work out good for you. If you're someone with an olive tone like I have, I would tend to shy away from both of these guys because it's kind of like right in the middle where you have like really fair shades and it looks like really darker shades. So you might just want to stay away from the palette for that reason. And for that reason, I'm not going to be purchasing that particular palette. The next thing I want to talk about is the Hyped Natasha Denona eyeshadows, guys. While I would love to try these eyeshadows, I have no intention of spending $169 or $200 or $300 or whatever the hell she's charging for her eyeshadows. I have no desire whatsoever to spend on them. I think they are way too expensive. It's not costing her these much to make these damn eyeshadows, guys. Let's just be freaking serious for a minute. It's not costing her that much. From what I can see, the packaging looks kind of mediocre. I don't see really anything special about her packaging. It kind of reminds me of the Smashbox packaging where they have the little clear paper over top the shadows and you just lift that up and it has the shadow names or whatever. Not really seeing anything special about the packaging. I'm pretty damn sure that in her making these shadows that she's spending a lot less money than what she's charging us for those individual palettes. So for that reason, and let's just be honest, most of the shadows look like stuff that you can already mimic. And yeah, I'm not spending that for that particular palette. So Natasha Denona, no way. And last but not least, I'm going to talk to you guys about the Tarte. This is the Rainforest of the Sea eyeshadow palette number 2. Now, why I do like this palette, and I definitely feel that this palette is going to cater for those of us that love those really natural looks. And you guys know I'm someone that I love a brown smoky eye. I'm someone that I like more of the brown earthy tone looks. I am not going to be purchasing this particular palette. Guys, makeup companies, someone do something different. I'm tired of seeing palettes with a bunch of these warm earthy tones. I think by this time in our makeup journey, if you don't have at least 5 or 6 palettes with these colors in there, like, what are you doing with your life? I'm not going to be purchasing this palette, you guys. So there you guys have it. That is my first anti-haul. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I definitely want to do more videos like this, so definitely leave me a thumbs up if you want to see more beauty anti-haul videos, because it just gives me a way to kind of express to you guys what I'm not going to waste my money on and what I don't think you guys should waste your money on, because there are some $75 palettes out there that are definitely worth every single penny. But let's face it, how many of those palettes do we actually need in our makeup collection, or lipsticks, or whatever, guys? So yes, definitely keep that in mind when you're out there shopping. Is it something that you really, really need? These items are all new on the Sephora website. If you want to go over there and look at the reviews and everything, you can definitely do that as well. But I just kind of wanted to give you guys a heads up on items that you would not be seeing on my channel. But like I said, if I do happen to purchase any of these items, it will be more of like for a review, and then they're probably going back to the store because I already said I wouldn't buy them anyway. So there you guys have it. Definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button if you like what you see, and I will see you guys in the very next video. Bye.